Hi guys, welcome to a new video. For this new video, I made my mind to talk about this beautiful edition of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. You know all the story that is after these glorious books. I just want to show this edition that caught my eye a lot, given that I love fantastic stories. I quite enjoy them and having some pretty images of the scenes, it's quite supportive for the story. Besides, the painter did a good job to illustrate the books. I think he was who made those for the 4 books. Let me check. I think the part is in the beginning of the book, and I'm talking. Well, I think it's in the end. Yeah, I'm talking about Alan Lee. According to Google, he's a leading British book and film illustrator, best known for his illustration of various editions of The Lord of the Rings, notably the HaperCollins Centenary Edition. And this is the HaperCollins edition. This box is quite beautiful. Well, it contains the 4 books and some images of the covers. It's beautiful, to be honest. Well, all the illustration display on the books are made by Alan. You can see description at the rear of the box too. Uh, just um, just here. Okay. I don't know if his job is not only reflected on these 4 books, but for the others like The Great Tales of Middle Earth or The Fall of Numina. Well, I don't know. But we'll see later. Another thing that caught my attention of this edition is that it told us a little of the writing process. We can see the part uh, in the first book, The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. This part, we can see the part in the beginning. Forward to the second edition. Tolkien spent a lot of time to compose the whole story. It was a lot of rewriting, drafts, corrections, change of mind, and for sure to write a story like that takes time. It must be well written and organized, to have that reputation, and it quite deserved it. Many people had read it, The Lord of the Rings, before its publication, so it could have had some reviews, opinions, guesses. Not everything is perfect. We live in a world with millions of humans with different preferences, different perspectives, and opinions that may consider these books are okay but not exceptional. And it's alright, every opinion is acceptable and approved. And that's part of reviewing books or other kind of works, to introduce different thoughts that can modify a little the work in order to perfect it. More than one mind working together is much more fruitful than just one mind. So it's good that books this old includes a little of his creation that gives us an idea of what the author had in mind at that time, or the outset when writing it. In this case, his country was in war, the First World War, to be specific. Well, I think I've talked a lot. So let's begin. Let me show you a bit of the illustrations. I cannot reveal all of them, of course not. That's not the idea. I just want to give you a hint of what kind of pictures you may find if you like to purchase them. So let me show you the images of the cover. They're quite showy. I'm they. We have here the Hobbit at the gate of his home. Something remarkable is that the painter took in mind the details of the characters described in the books. Following the author's description, would have liked us to see through the books. You can see that Mr. Baggins is a little punchy, and his home was built underground, but with windows and doors. Um, well, everything in this picture is green because it's the Shire. Well, at the rear we have the dragon sleeping in the gold. We can see that part in the book. Well, I don't know where that part is. Let's see. I think nope. Yeah, I found it. And the front part of the cover, of course, is just here. Oops. Nope. Nope. Just here. I cannot reveal all of the images because this is not the idea of this video. Just to show some illustrations, like what kind of pictures you can find in these books. Now with the first book of the Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, we have the front cover. It's quite beautiful. It's Rivendell. And at the back we have some characters like Frodo, Sam, the Rider. It's called the Rider in these books. Well, it's like a nickname for him. Some images, some illustrations. Oops. Well, it's quite beautiful. Let's see a closer. I love landscapes with gray views. This is the Shire, I think. Let's see another illustration of this book. Well, it's part of the woods. I don't know its name, but it's like a tangle of a lot of trees, but they're quite rare. Okay, the second book of the Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Remember that the covers of the front part and the back part, you can find them in the books. Well, yeah, like this one. This is the rear of the book, the rear part of the book. Yeah. And every book has a map. The West of Middle Earth map, to be exact. In the beginning and in the end, we can find them. Yeah. And finally, the last book of The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. Wow, they're quite heavy, these books. with this. Well, this edition is heavy, quite heavy. Oops. This is a beautiful view. Let's see another illustration. Oops. Yeah. This is the front part of the book, the front cover. It's beautiful. They are in battle. That's it, guys. This is a beautiful edition, but they're quite heavy. I'm exhausted. Well, guys, that was all for today. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video for more content like this. Bye bye.